Okay, folks. So it's the High Windows Cup. So it's the High Windows Cup. Fletch is just warming up. Fletch starts on -4. The last one starts on -1. Hit the ball hard there for no reason. One of Fletcher's standard things. Excuse me. Been a while since I commentated on a game. I really should get more games done. I mean, there might be another game after this as well. That's why I might be playing someone. Oh, bless you. Lay down. Lay down. Oh, that's Mark has entered the building. For those of you that don't know, this is lay down. This is the cup for the singles league, and these are races to 10. Everyone was in it at the start. We're down into the last 64 now, and these are races to 10, as opposed to the usual races to 12 in the league. And I do individual handicaps on each game to try and balance it up a little bit. Obviously, I'm not getting them all right all the time. But you know, it's a hit and miss process, Paul, isn't it? You know, some you get right, some you don't. Some players are just too good. So I've given Fletcher a 4 start. We're starting on +4, sorry. And Jamie on -1. So Jamie's got to win 11 frames. Obviously, Fletcher's got to win 6. So we shall see. As we well know, I'm sure everyone knows by now, Jamie Lashmar is one of the luckiest players around. He tends to fluke balls more than most. Goes for hit and hope shots more than most, though. So you could argue that if you play those shots more often than not, you're going to get them more often than not. You could argue that he has to play those shots because he loses position more than most. But only joking around. He's a great player, Jamie. Very much a touch player, though. He's in and out of form quite a lot. Struggles sometimes to get going. But he'll be off playing for England next week in Blackpool. So we wish him well for that. We've got 5 players, I think, going from Northampton. next week. Alongside Jamie, we've got Matty Barcock. And also Wayne Gardner is going. And then for the old men's teams, you've got Mickey Mullins and Darren Childs is also going as well. So good to have 5 representatives playing for the England team. Right, so we're going to do the lag. And Jeremy wins that. England team. Okay, we're about to start. Well, Jamie starts with a dry break. Doesn't look to have left Fletcher reds. Left him yellows. And all the yellows have pockets. Has just got a potentially one problem yellow, which is on that top cushion as we look. All the others have quite straightforward pockets if he plays the route right. He's trying to get down on it then, he's not got down enough. The question now is, does he try and cut it across? Potentially going into that red and yellow, that's just above the black. Yeah, that's what he went for. He's missed it. And he has left all the reds on. There's a bit of a tricky situation down around the black area, that red there, and the red to the left of the black. That obviously only goes in the middle pocket. But for those of you that haven't played on these Rassons, they are rather big in the middle pockets. So then you've got to get the white down past the black area, and should be able to get on it. Okay. Looks to have landed a little bit straight there. We should be able to screw it back with some side, get through the gap of the red and yellow. Well, no, he didn't. He didn't get any side on that. He could have nicked a bit of the pocket and got through. So a thinner cut than he would have liked. Careering into the red, and you're never really sure where that's going to go. And there you go. It hasn't really gone nice. And that's all because of the first shot. It was a bit short. A bit short. And then that shot before that, it's just started going wrong now. I did say to you that he plays more luck shots than not because he loses position a lot. And there you have it. 2 shots in, he lost position. So is he going to go for the plant? He's gone for the plant. he's lucky he didn't pot the black. I'm not sure if he's left the yellow into the middle. But Fletcher's got a relatively straightforward clearance on these yellows. He can, if he can pop this yellow to the bottom right, he can stun into that yellow, just knock it down towards the middle pocket. He's got too much stun on it. It's okay though, because he can just run this through. Only got to top it through. Concentrate on the pot. He's looking at playing a safety shot. Well, yeah, I'm not going to moan at him for that. I'm assuming from that shot that that yellow next to the black does not go. It looks like it does go to this bottom left, but I'll have to get on it decent. So I don't mind that shot particularly, as long as you've got an idea in your mind about what you're going to do with that yellow and that black. And don't leave Jamie many shots to manoeuvre his red into potable positions. I think he might be trying to cut this red to pop the yellow over the hole. Yep. So from that, I wouldn't say advantage Lashmar, because Fletcher can play another snooker down here. Just nudging the yellow towards the pocket, making sure it's the cushion. Doesn't leave Jamie nothing, but Fletcher's still got that problem with that yellow next to the red. Jamie has as well, but Jamie's got balls there that he can get into it with. Of course, the other problem is that that black doesn't go either. If that yellow's your last ball, he's part of that. I'm sure that wasn't part of the plan. Not sure what this cue point into positions on the table is all about. See a fair few players do it nowadays and don't understand it. Just do it in your head. Because when you don't land nowhere near where you're pointing, you look stupid. Like that. So Jamie doesn't have to go for this now. He can play a percentage shot if he wants. That red behind the red and black. He's got to nudge it towards the middle pocket potentially and snooker Fletch. There's no reason to go gung-ho really. With the white on the cushion, it's not that easy to pop the red over the hole and try and get into them. But no, that's what he's going to try. He's going to try and be aggressive. Well, I'm sure he tried to pop that. Sure, he didn't play at that pace to miss it. I have to say that I just think that's lucky. He must have gone to pop that at that pace. Well, Fletch comes out with a Lashmar special. Doesn't do him any favours though, of course, because he's still got to do another one now. No real safety available. As soon as he moves this yellow, that red goes, and then they all go. So, yeah, it does. It is a bit like that, a bit like bash time. Didn't get it in, unfortunately, and Jamie's going to mop these up and make it 4-0. You would think. Of course, again, what is he talking about that? What's he pointing at? Well, don't do it, Billy. Just get down and pot him. I mean, I have to say, it's such a poor clearance. How he's left it, that he's moved that back like that. Got away with it. Got away with it, is all I can say on that. Shouldn't have been nowhere near hitting that black. However, he managed to nudge it up and it went into a potable position. I'm sure looking back, Jamie won't be too happy with that first frame, but it is only the first frame, so plenty of time to get your arm going. Well, not too much time. You don't want Fletcher with a couple of frames, really. It's not putting any pressure on. Fletcher's first break of the evening in competitive play, and he's got a ball. Now, the Reds look like a good set here. Yeah, big pocket down there for that red on the right hand cushion. That should knock that yellow away for that red to go if it doesn't already go. So this is about dropping this one in. Just drop the white through, that's it, and drop this one in. Do you want to get a bit of top on this? A little bit of top. You want the white to just be past the bulk line, so you can just play that other red into the middle pocket with some top. Just like that, that's perfect. So top, again, ideally, you want to be right on the cush. I don't know why you need to put your cue there to point that out. That's obvious. You don't need to put the cue there to do that. You could probably do is just bumping it into the cushion a little bit, just so it comes up, make sure it comes off the yellow. Just to move that yellow across a little bit. Yeah, that's perfect. And you should be clearing these up now. You've got to play the right hand red first after this one, I thought. Yeah. This is just natural. It'd be nice. You could do with actually, you want to aim towards that yellow that's near the left middle. If you can come off the cushion and towards there, that you should be fine. Because then that'll leave you the perfect angle. You got choices here. You can come off with two cushions hard and play the black to the top right, or I'd be just dropping it in, taking the black in the middle, I think. Bit of right hand side on the white here. Yeah, could done with a bit more. Might even take it long now, dead straight. By the look of it. Middle pockets do look big enough and appealing though. So of that, it's a nice shot. Breaking dish from Fletch. 5-0. And this, well, we all know that these boys can do it. Fletch and the other night Alex beat Callum. These boys can break dish. Luke Pollard played Dom Cooney the other night. Did actually lose 13-0 as it goes, but the one that he did win was a break dish. So you wouldn't want Fletch doing too many of them. So Jamie to break. 5-0 to Fletch. It's another try one from Jamie. He seems to be swiping that break rather than hitting it. He's trying to get too much power into it by the look of it, losing all of his form. And he's left Fletcher with a good chance on yellows. One ball to get out, really. He's just got to try and pick a route through those reds here, though. He just wants to drop this yellow in. Get some right-hand side on it to kick it through that gap. You don't really want to hit one of those reds. Oh, just like that. You didn't really want to hit one of those reds because for that reason, look where the white is now. That happened, quite honestly, because he hit it too hard. Didn't give the side a chance to kick in. But that's a nice recovery shot. Very nice. Yeah, Fletcher, you're not going to get into it from there, mate. You're not going to hit it hard enough to get into that, I don't think. I could be proved wrong, of course. But the more they are doing it, this to try and get into that yellow, the more chance you've got of missing. Yep, there you go. Missed it. Got all the reds out. You got to think about that. That was a tough shot anyway. You're playing that with top right hand side. It's just didn't need to do that. He could have just potted that and got off on that yellow behind the black and maybe screwed into it. So it's good, Jamie. I wouldn't say an unexpected chance because Fletcher's in Div 5 for a reason. Still learning, still a bit rash. Like that shot was rash. Didn't need to do that at all. They've just got one focus in their mind, and when they see it, they just go for it. It's a bit of a strange route for Jamie here. This yellow here would have been my last ball, just to drop it on for the black now. But might well be dropping this through for the black in the middle, or is he going to stun it back? Yeah, just land it down for the bottom. That's fine. Everyone's got their own shots that they play comfortably. So that's why you get so many different ways to do it. That's 5-1. 5 on the Fletch. Now, another break dish for Fletch here. That's going to put the pressure right on. And one thing Fletch has got is a great break. He does get some power through it. As he says that, he comes up with a rubbish break. Commentator's curse. Terrible break. That reminded me of mine and I played Elliot yesterday in a friendly, and it felt like every break was like that. Such hard work the game was. Such hard work for both of us. Nothing's really jumping out at me here as being favourites. I mean, if anything, I'd say, he's very lucky there. That black didn't go in the middle pocket. Very fortunate, but also a very good shot. I have to say that was a good pot on the red. But that black could easily have been swallowed up by that middle pocket. Got a good chance now, though. Tough next shot, mind. Long one across the table. Taking the red down the rail. It's just about an inch off the rail. In fact, he's played safe. That's a good safety shot. I'm not surprised he didn't go for that. The way the yellow's situated, and I could have just dropped it over the pocket almost and landed the white in the same place. But a good shot. But that's a good shot from Fletch. He's got a good white. Hasn't quite actually covered that red. If he had a bit more pace, which is unusual for Fletch to not hit it hard. A bit more pace, that would have blocked that red, and all of a sudden it'd have been like, ooh. But he hasn't quite. Don't tell me he's left a gap through those yellows. Well, he did. Couldn't pot it though. Now this is where Fletcher's got to be smart. Yeah, cut that yellow across. He's got to get that red covered, basically. Get that hole covered so that red doesn't go in. This is not about potting a ball. This is about getting that pocket covered to make it hard for Jamie. Well, he has potted a ball. Good plant. If he pots this, then he can play the loss of turn shot. It's all of a sudden it's going to be a nice shot. Well, still got a chance here. I mean, he's actually going for this. I mean, the angle looks like the natural angle to just drop the white in behind for the plant. Well, can he just drop this yellow in and knock the red to the side cushion, and then play the loss of turn shot? So he's got that red safe, and then he can knock his yellow. Well, yeah. Now play the loss of turn shot. This gives him a bit of time. I think he's going to pot in this and then doing it. Thinking about, don't know. Or is he going to put this over the hole? No, he's gone for the pot. Well, he's gone for a pot and disturb. I mean, but what's he thinking about the other yellow? It doesn't make any sense. Oh, wow. How's he potted that? The hell? What the hell? Off the cushion, off the red. Okay, so can he play the loss of turn shot now? Does that red even go, or is it on the knuckle? It's not a bad effort. I've got a feeling that red, now I looked at it again, might have been on the knuckle, so it wouldn't go in. Just a safety shot here for Jamie, surely. Just rolling behind the red, not the red to the side cushion to make sure you hit cushion. And then you just clear them up next time. Yeah, nothing silly. You just assume from here that Fletcher's not going to get out of it and pot it. Not bad effort to get out of it, but that will be that on this frame now. I think Fletch sort of overplayed his hand a little bit. Went too aggressive. This is my opinion, of course. It was just kept on potting balls when he had balls that didn't go, and it doesn't make any sense. Can't do that. Because all you do then is leave Jamie with an easy clearance with no balls in the way anywhere. Well, pretty poor shot there from Jamie, but it's just okay. I mean, he had simple as you like reds there, and to not leave himself pee easy on that black. It's 5-2. Narrows the gap to 3. Remember, guys, if you're in the certainly, especially well, not even just in the lower leagues, in all the leagues, if all the balls don't go for it. It's pretty much a general rule. And that's not too bad a break from Jamie at all, is it? Look at those yellows. In fact, he can go reds as well if he wants to, but it'll be yellows. You can play this plant in two ways. You can either just slowly drop it in, or you can play it so that the first yellow that you hit comes down the pocket. So we're down the table towards this bottom right pocket. Playing it that way, you can just stun them white out a little bit. Oh, just like that, but it's hit so poorly again. That's such a poor shot. But look, it's the roast of Jamie, not the roast of Fletch. But the more I'm watching, the more he plays so many poor shots. He's got to be careful because all these reds go. So if these yellows, they've got to go. There's no way that yellow, very tricky, but he's played a really good shot there. Although he's bridging, he's got to lean across bridging. But if one person can do it, it's Jamie. Yeah, look at that. My belly will be on the table, so I'll have no chance. But he's played a really good shot there to recover the situation after the bad shot previous. Still want to play a shot here, though. He's not gone into that. Obviously, he was stretching a bit. But he's got to play a shot here. Probably play this sort of, as we say, sort of twice across the table. Fin and come back. Yeah, just like that. Again, though, he's just leaving himself a bit of a toughie here. Can't even just drop this in. Well, drop it in, you're still going to leave yourself quite a toughie yellow. But you can't do anything else with this white. You've just got to drop it in. And you can't really get any side on it because it might move before it gets to the yellow. I can't see anything other than just dropping it dead weight. Yeah, I mean, he's overplayed his hand there. He's lucky. I mean, there you go. That's lucky Lashmar to a T. Gone for an outrageous pot, really. Didn't pot it. Didn't get on the next yellow, and landed just there. Anywhere else on the table, and Fletch clears the reds up. Instead, he snookers him by the look of it, and now Fletch has been got out of it, but left Jamie with an easy clearance, I think. Lucky Lashmar strikes again. I said that maybe not. Might have to overcut this plant, so to speak. So I might have to hit this with a little bit of pace to get the white out. Yeah. Should just be able to hold. Yeah, nice shot. And lucky Lashmar strikes again, 5-3. Leave. Leave. The daddy's one. Out of the way. Bob, out of the way. Dog's getting in the way. Well, go away. So, pretty poor break there. Oh, to what off the table, was it? I missed a little bit, so problem with me dogs. Either way, Jamie's got bored down, but it's a right mess again. And we'll just put that in the category of another bad shot from last part. Not sure what he thought was going to happen with that. Trying to make something happen. And it didn't. Got out of it okay. So this is what I'm talking about here. Like, Fletch cannot clear these up. So he should not be potting balls. Well, he went for a pot, didn't pot it. Messed his red up. It's just poor to watch. Just these boys, honestly. He's got bad reds everywhere, and he's going for pots like that. And now he's knocked every yellow out almost. He's got away with that. Managed to get his red in front of the yellow, which was a good shot. But bear in mind, there's still two safe reds. I think Jamie just played a loss of turn shot back. Indeed he will. Got a bit of luck there. Just getting the white down there. No shock to find that. Not a bad safety there from Fletch. It's definitely advantage yellows at the moment. I don't think that Jamie actually wanted that in. But if this yellow does go in the middle, it's another bizarre shot. Honestly, what did he think was going to happen with the white? So all the reds now do go, but he's just going to play a safety shot here. Yeah, that's okay. Didn't really want to knock his red too close to the side pocket, the side cushion, but he's okay there. Not sure what the hold up is here. Not sure what that was all about. That's a good percentage shot there from Jamie, covering up the red to the right hand side for Fletch. I think he tried to hit the red to the left here as well to open up for the yellow. Well, that's a poor shot. It's left Jamie a small sniff here. Long yellow. Bit of top on it. Well, how's that come out for you? Just going to drop this in, I think, and he'll be on the other yellow. Really poor shot from Fletch. Yeah, nice shot. Question is, what does he do with getting onto the black? Does he try and bring the white across through the gap of the reds? The black in the right middle. That's exactly what he's going to do. Great shot. And yeah, and that's Fletch all over. That is when his safety game is poor. Doesn't actually know what to do when he's trying to play safe. You know, he'd have almost been better off just rolling the red over the hole rather than actually trying to brush off it and getting a snooker, which he didn't get. You know, there's no benefit to getting the snookers really. From where the balls were, he would still have had to double the red on the right-hand side or something because he weren't a straight pot. So if he'd had ball in hand, he wouldn't have been any better off really. So playing the shot that he did, and obviously not getting the snooker anyway, was just the wrong shot. It would be much better just rolling the red over the hole. That gives him a red over the hole what he can screw off of and get the red off the side cushion if he needed to. It's just these small, finer details in his game that, so as soon as you ask him to play a safety shot, he's just got no idea about actual safety. You can argue that Jamie got a little bit lucky with the way the balls came out, but he played a very good pot in the middle. And it came out quite nicely for him, so you can't really knock him for that. So now 5-4. In real time, that's 5-1 to Jamie. You just know now that Fletcher's going to try and pop this yellow and move that other yellow. And what he's going to end up doing is probably missing the yellow, getting that other yellow out and leaving Jamie all the yellows. Oh, sorry, but going for the other yellow, sorry. I was maybe trying to think this one set the other yellow up to try and split into it. Yeah. Trying to force the matter. It's not good. Again, they'd be better off just rolling it over the hole. You do not have to pop balls. Now, Jamie's balls are not easy. He's got the red down there where he's near now, which doesn't go because of that yellow. He's got the two reds next to each other up here that don't really go. He had time to get that ball out. The new breed of players coming through that haven't had a world rules or a black ball rules or even an old EPA rules background just have no patience. They're just all out attack. They think that the game is just attack, and of course they watch the ultimate pool and they see these boys just pop balls all over the hockey and whatnot, and then they think they can do it, and they can't. It's a nice shot. You know, it's not easy to do that. So it's so frustrating when you watch them just trying to attack, and you know they're just not at that level yet. You know, are they going to get there? Who knows? But if they don't adapt their game to almost like what their strengths are, then they're not going to get anywhere. You've got to adapt. It's a bit like Ruben Amorim trying to play a certain way with crap players. Is just like trying to play attacking pool when you can't. You got to adapt. So, talking of adapting now. So, Lashmar's got this red down this left-hand side that doesn't go. Fletcher's got one bad yellow. Why are you moving the yellow? That stops the one red. Now, don't get me wrong. He could well clear these up. Play a nice shot in the middle here and he could clear these up. But was it the right shot at this stage in the game? Time will tell. Slow down, White. Slow down. Well, I won't say he's perfect, but he can either play it with a load of top right-hand side or he can screw it back and just leave himself a long one. But I think if you top it through or for two cushions, yeah, nice shot. So he's just got a nice shot into the top right now as we look. Stun the white across. Then you got this with pace. You just want to this table is very grippy. So as long as you play some good stun on this white, it will stun across nicely. Far too hard. Got away with it. Far too hard. Did put his hand up and apologise, to be fair. And in the end, he got the clearance, not the way he intended it to happen. But it was a good clearance, to be fair. I want to play the safety shot. But he has played a good clearance with a little bit of luck. So one big break here, and you never know. That's going to start putting the pressure on again. 6-4. I apologise for me sniffing and whatnot. I've got a bit of man flu at the minute. So the ball's potted. It's potted a red in the middle. Well, if we can just nail this long yellow, just screw it back a little bit. You can then pop the yellow in the middle, get that yellow off the cushion maybe. And all these yellows go. So what about this pot though? You've got to pop this yellow. Yeah, he hasn't. He hasn't. Advantage Lashmar, although he didn't really leave an angle to move that red or yellow. So we'll have a little bit of work to do. Well, Jamie's looking at the reds, which is not a bad idea if he can pop this in. Well, he's looking at that like he's not happy, but actually he's perfect. He's on the one bad ball he's got. So I'm going to say that's lucky because that's not what he was playing. Absolutely lucky, as you like. Now, can he see this? I don't know if he can. The way he's gone to look at those balls, it looks like he can. Just a little bit of side just to coerce it around that yellow. He hasn't got to do anything with the white. Well, maybe he just knows he cannot see enough of it then. Well, Fletch is tapping the table there, but that's a terrible shot. That red now doesn't go. Doesn't make any sense to me why he's just played that shot. He's not snooking him. He's blocked it so it doesn't go in the middle. Doesn't go down the top left as we look. So that's an okay shot. The question is, will Fletcher have the savvy to get that yellow off the left-hand cushion? Another poor shot from Jamie, I have to say. He's now messed that red up as well. All for the benefit of getting that white there. Makes no sense, really. He's played 2 bad shots in a row. Why has he hit it so hard? Why has he hit it a walk factor 20? Oh my God. Obsessed with hitting the balls hard. Absolutely ridiculous. Jamie's got a disturbing angle here if you want something. Get the ball out. That should never have been there in the first place. He's got a bit lucky there because he's obviously just trying to get it out. He's got it out, knocked it onto the yellow, and the yellow's gone in. Lucky, 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 lucky Lashmar. Having to move a ball that he put there in the first place. Now he's looking at what he's going to do with the other ball that he's put in a bad place. He's playing better safety shots against himself than what Fletch is. Right. So, is he looking at a free cushion, either disturb or free cushions to land on behind it, so he can pop the red in this bottom right hand pocket as we look? Not hit it. He had the right angle, but he not hit it. No, not quite the right angle actually, right? But you need to get some right hand side on that. Playing it sort of like playing ball, really. Is he really looking at smashing it into the cushion, off of that yellow into the bottom right pocket? With plenty of screw back to get on the black. Well, it's perfect on the black. So you could say advantage Fletch if he can pop this yellow down the pocket here. No benefit in screwing it back for safety. He's not really going to get safe, so just drop it through, top on the white. Oh, he's hit it too hard again, though, isn't he? He's too hard. You've got to just drop them in, let the pocket take the ball. When you try and force it in, less chance of potting it. No need to hit it that hard at all. Just drop it in, let the gravity pull the ball into the pocket. Oh yeah, no, now his head's gone. Making some bad errors here. Jamie's giving him chance after chance, really. Jamie's not playing well at all. Real time it's 6-2, but it really shouldn't be. So a ball potted there from Jamie off the break, but not been a great. It's not a great. Well, it's actually not a bad break. Look at the yellows are decent. Can he pot a first yellow though? I don't think he wants to go reds. So do you chance the double on the yellow in the middle? Yeah, there we go. Yeah. That's a very good pot. That's a very good pot. It's been a little bit unlucky with that, to be fair. I mean, you couldn't really judge what was going to happen with the white and whatnot, but very good pot. But it just does that yellow safe. So this is another one that is just forcing this a little bit. You can afford to, because the reds are not in a great position, really. So you can afford to go for it a little bit. And Fletch slowing it down. It's the right shot. Yeah, I mean, it's an okay snooker. It's not really going to do a great deal in the grand scheme of it, though, because at best he's going to have. But don't do that. Why are you disturbing that red? That's blocking that yellow. You'd have been better off missing completely. Now you've got one of his bad yellows out for him. I keep saying this so that Jamie keeps on playing some really poor shots. That's another. I mean, that's a poor shot. It's just a poor shot. Doesn't want to play this just yet, Fletch. Well, has he left the gap there? I'd say he has, because he wasn't happy with his shot. Oh, where's the black? Oh, wow. Well, you have to say a little bit unlucky there from Jamie. But he's hit that so hard to play the screw back. He didn't need to hit it like that. He could have caressed that in with to screw back it and hit it a quarter of the pace. Just cued it properly, and you would have got back there. So, a bit unlucky to be fair, but he did play a few bad shots running up to that, so probably got what he deserved. Another ball pipe from Fletch. Look at his break. He's got a great break. One bad red. One bad red and a couple of bad yellows, really. So he's going to have to go reds. I think he just dropped. He doesn't have to go for this. Just drop this over the hole. Doesn't have to go for the pot. But he has gone for it. That's not the worst shot in the world, because he's got a potential angle here. You do not want to overstun this and go into the first yellow. Like that. Exactly what he did. Knew he was going to do it. Now you're almost committed to this clearance, which doesn't obviously go now. It's not a bad shot, though. That's a decent shot. I'm just looking. I was getting confused there. That was actually Lashmar, wasn't it? Jesus Christ, I thought that was Fletch. Okay, then, Fletch. Drop the yellow down the cushion. It's a very good shot, actually. Covered that red down the bottom. That's behind the yellow. The black, the red that's in the black is covered. Could potentially cut that red in to the top left, or maybe try and play the plant on it, cross to the other red. Both high tariff shots, though. I think it was. Didn't get it. Right, same again, Fletch. Play the percentage shot. Bounce the yellow off this left-hand side. Taking the white down. Covering those two reds on the right-hand side with those two yellows. No, we're going to go for a hee-haw shot. What we're going to do. Jamie's just got to cue this one ball in now and probably win the frame. Mental. All those other safety shots meant absolutely nothing. Not a lot you could do with that. It's just a case of potting it and see where it landed. Just a natural shot here. Just the right hand side. Yeah, again, Fletch trying to force things. Don't need to do that. Could have played a decent percentage shot there. Sometimes you just got to play these shots. And it only means that you can't go for the clearance one shot earlier than you'd like to. I used to say it all the time when I was commentating. That one safety shot could make the clearance next time around so much easier. And that would have been the same with that there. Anyway, that's gone. 7-6 to Lashmar. Let's see if I don't get confused this time. It's a pretty big break there for Jamie. Ball's potted for sure. And well, because we know these pockets are massive in the middle, the first shot is dropping that red in the right-hand middle. Then after that, he's got rollers. Well, don't understand that. Unless the pocket really is that big, he can pot it from there as well. Yes, it is. Just a black to make it 7-all. And as I say, these boys without a world rules background just haven't got safety bones in their bodies. unfortunately, for them. Right, so anyway, it's a big break there for Fletch. Now look at these yellows. He has got dollies. One yellow on the left-hand cushion should be his last ball to go on the black. Yep, great shot. It's perfect. Just going to top this through. Trying to get, obviously, past the black and a little bit more because you just want to just drop that last yellow in. Why have you screwed it through the gap? Just drop it around the side of it. Now you're going to go into that yellow. You're not exactly sure how it's going to come out. It's okay, but you don't need to do that. That's unnecessary, should we say? But it's happened now. And it's going to be 8-7. So, just when you thought, oh, he's dead and buried, as such, comes up with a breaking dish. That's his second of the match. Almost Jordan Walker vibes against me. Little fucker had 3 break dishes. I lost my breaks. And it's not a bad break either, is it? Red doesn't look too shabby. He'll be grateful of a chance. He hasn't got to move anything. So, I think this shot is his only shot that he's got to be worried about now. He's getting onto that red that's above the yellow. He can play like a two-fold shot here, can't he? Just try and drift through that gap. If he doesn't quite get down enough to take the red. Or does it go in the middle? If it goes in the middle, happy days. It does. Flies in. It's got to go about this the right way, though, because that red that's behind that yellow, I think it has to be his last shot. Because he won't pop that and then get back out for these reds. I don't think. Strange. It's such a poor shot again. Jamie has played quite a few poor shots here. Maybe it's the pressure, with these handicaps, which is, that's what it's designed for, to make them work, not just procession. So does this cut? Is he playing the plant? He is. It's a very good shot. He's got away with it. He's got to play like a double screw back here, I think. He's got to screw this off the yellow and it's got to come back in. I don't think he can top it, can he? Oh, we can get past it just. Okay. Just what the doctor ordered is a dish back. But it's got a tough black, but just one you've got to think about. Nice pot. 8-all. Another big break from Fletch. Look at those reds. And you want bet against another dish? They're all there. Pick your route. If you can play that bottom red first. Just pot it. Doing a bit of right hand side off the bottom cush. He's going yellows. Well, not exactly sure why he's gone yellows. Those reds are like absolute dollars. But if he can get onto the yellow on the cushion now, he's okay. He's okay. He wants to be straight on this next one just to top it through, and he's okay. Yeah, that's fine. Just a bit of an angle required. You want to top it just past the red. Girls, oi. Sorry, the dog's fighting. Yeah, that's perfect. He'd love to be straight on the yellow, just so he's got to drop it in and can do nothing with it. If anything, he wants the white down near where the red is, to the right-hand side there. Obviously not snookering himself, but anywhere down there. Don't just float it down. Don't force it. You've got to make sure you pot the ball. That's first and foremost. If you don't pot the ball, it's good night, Vienna. Right. So he could top this through and take the black in the middle. The black does go in the middle, so concentrate on the pot. Just run the white through. Wow. Wow. Another break dish for Fletch. That's 3 break dishes for the big fella. One frame away from taking out another Premier League player. I think that's 3 break dishes in a row. Break dish, break dish, break dish. I have to say, I think he went not the wrong way, but he went for the wrong balls. But then took them out rather nicely. Got a bit of luck with that position on the black, though. Surely that weren't planned. But it is his birthday. So 9-8 Fletcher. Last man a break. Got a ball. That's the first port of call. Oh dear, but he's tied up. I would say, I was going to say, look at those reds, but there's one red on the right hand side that doesn't go. Yellows sort of do go. Now, can he pop the yellow that he's next to? Does it go down through the gap to the top left pocket as we look? If he wants to attack, that's his only pot, I think. The question is, we can't really defend. There's no real safety shot to play, is that? Other than maybe trying to hit the yellow and just in it onto the cushion and just trying to nestle in behind. So no, it doesn't look like he's going to try and go for this. Well, if it goes in, he's snookered himself, is he? It goes in. If he's not snookered, if he can see that yellow, he may actually have an angle, believe it or not, to then almost brush and get that yellow out. We'll see. It's a nice pot. It's actually controlled that really nicely. So does that yellow go off the cushion, off the red? Does that yellow go past the red on the left-hand side? We've got questions. Because if that yellow doesn't go past the red to the left-hand side, I think it does go past the red to the right-hand side, but it won't after he's played that yellow off the cushion, off the red. So this is interesting. And of course, every ball he takes off the table will that actually then make it easier for Fletcher to clear him up if he gets to the table. He's not happy. He knows if it doesn't go quite right, it could be his last shot and he could be out. Well, that's turned out okay. I mean, Fletch kind of has to go for this. He can pop the red to the left, bring the white back, yeah, and play that red off the yellow. This could work. We're going to play the red next to the black first, is to get on it. Okay, not the worst idea. Make sure of the pot. Well, he's potted it, but as normal, hits it way too hard. No control on the white whatsoever. He should have just been stunning that in. The white should have been going to the right hand cushion as we look. Slowly. It's like he's played top and twatted it a bit. Now caused himself a problem. The harder you hit this, the closer to the middle pocket you're going to be. And he's missed it, and this last mile's going to clear these up now. Poor shot on that red next to the black. Pressure, maybe. Or just the fact that they love twatting the balls. Either way, it looks like it's going to be 9-all. Because there's no hard yellows left on the table. What we're seeing here from Fletch is that there's no doubt he can pop balls. You know, he's free break dishes. There's no doubt at all he can pop balls. But when it gets to the nitty gritty thinking of his stuff, he just falls down. He just not overthinks it or underthinks it, whichever way around you want to look at it. But he just plays the wrong shots time and time again when he's up against it. When the balls are there, he pops them for fun. It's 9-all. Fletcher in a break. Will he make it 3 break dishes in a row and 4 break dishes in the match? Will be quite astonishing, really. Just working it out now. Fletcher 5 to 15. This is the 16th frame. So yeah, Fletcher broke 7 and dished 3 of them. So if he was to dish this one, it would be 50% of his breaks dished. But that's a big if. What he doesn't want to do is try and overhit it, fly that white off the table or something. Just hit him as he normally does. Nothing extra on it. 9-all. Here we go then, guys. Wow. He clearly didn't set them up properly. because now we're in for a bit of a battle game, which, as I've just spoke about, is not Fletcher's forte at all. It's the old dreaded nothing shots. Chat. We see nothing shot after nothing shot. Nothing progressive in the shots that he plays. So let's watch it unfold. Yeah, clearly Jamie's gone for the yellows. At 9-all, does he really want to try and get these on, try and clear these up, or does he play the percentage stuff? I mean, if you want to try and clear them up, you're going to try and pot and either play a load of top right hand side and try and spin off of 2 cushions and try and get into the pack a little bit, make some balls move. That's what he's tried. And he may be okay. Can he get through those reds to pot that yellow in the middle? If he can, all of these yellows go. I think he might be all right here, if he can see that yellow. Yeah, and he's on, and this could well be over. So even though it was a poor break from Fletch, one really nice split from Jamie has opened up this whole frame, and this could well be curtains. Decide, yeah, okay. So as a play it, so he's going to just bump into the black. Oh, he's taking it long, sorry. No, he's taking it long. Oh, is there a twist? I just find that again strange. You could have just dropped that yellow in and then dropped the yellow in the middle. I don't know why he's done that to leave it long. It makes no real sense. It goes alongside quite a few poor shots and decisions that Jamie's made in this match. Now, Fletch, he has to play one of those reds in the middle off of that yellow to move it out of the way, unless he's going to play the plant. So what's his plan? Does he pot this, bring it up, take the red off the yellow? Yeah, he is looking at it. It'll bounce that red out a bit as well. Should do. Is it a little bit short? Oh, is he playing the plant? No, he's definitely looking at that one. Right, does it go past the yellow? Does it go past that yellow? And if it does, he could just drop it in and leave himself the long red, which he'll only have to drop in. Well, he doesn't think it does by the look of that shot. Right, so does it go or doesn't it go? Because if it doesn't, he's got to try and screw this off a free cushion and get him behind it. Well, he's dropped it in, so does it go? Well, it's a nice pot that there. Right, he's having another real good look. He knows he plays it slowly, let the pocket take it. If he hits that left jaw and just stays it over the hole. Oh, is it too hard? See what I'm saying? Is it too hard? If it left it over the hole, Jamie's got big problems. I think the yellow goes, doesn't it? Off the cushion, off the red. I think it flies in. Does it? So again, you could argue here that Fletcher was lost because he's hit the ball too bloody hard. Just had to drop that in, literally drop it in off the left jaw at worst, and if it doesn't go in, it's over the hole. No real danger with this black in the middle. Really hard to miss a bit in the middle of these tables. And then it goes. Well, you've got to say Fletcher had his chances. I mean, he had a big chance there. As I say, if he gets that red over the hole, Jamie's got no shot. It's all about pace. You just got to drop balls in sometimes. And these young lads, they still haven't learned just to drop balls in. Drop them in. Right, guys, I'm going.